Hello, welcome to a new vlog, and this is going to be a week in my life university edition. It's Monday morning and I'm all ready for uni, but first I'm going to go off and source some bread. So I'm just on the way to the student guild to try and get some bread because they have free bread there, and I thought, well, you know, if you can get something for free, why not? And hopefully it will serve as like some dinner for tonight, because I think we're having lunch out today. So I'm back now from the student guild. Quite hot out there, but not as humid as it was yesterday, but back with the goods. So the first thing I got for free is this loaf of high fibre wholemeal bread from Coles, which is actually in date for like a few more days now. So that will do for like some sandwiches or some toast, and any that we don't use up we'll just freeze. But the start of the show, which we're going to have for our dinner tonight, is from the Coles bakery as well, and it is this barbecue cheese and bacon pizza, and it looks really nice. I've seen these in the bakery before, but they're usually pretty pricey, so like we wouldn't have ordinarily bought them. Well, it's a little bit later on now, and I have just been watching, well, I'm still watching a lectorial about plate tectonics. So this is actually for my class on Wednesday. I think actually I've got a lab on Wednesday, and then I've actually got one class today from 12 till 1, which is online, and that is for my cell biology module. So just really been spending the morning just doing some uni work. I had quite an interesting email actually come through from the university. So it's about becoming a USC student rep, and they're looking for international students in particular to kind of help with that. So I kind of thought about it for a couple of hours or so, had a chat to Tim about it. I have actually decided to put myself forward, so I've registered my interest in that, and hopefully I'll get picked, because I think it'll be something really interesting to do. Like, you help out with like events and just basically like a representative for international students. I think it will look good on my CV as well, but obviously will be something really fun to do as well. So that's just a little update. Back to my video about plate tectonics. It is now a lot later, and a lot has actually happened today. I've just already forgotten to vlog most of it. So I had my class earlier today from 12 till 1, which was for my cell biology module. Enjoyed that, I suppose, as much as I could. After that, Tim and I actually walked through campus and went to McDonald's to get lunch. They had like a offer on the app. I think it was like 2 quarter pounder cheese meals for like super cheap, so we had that, and it just means that we'll have something tiny for dinner, if at all, I guess. So we walked back and got very hot. It was absolutely boiling. There was no shade hardly whatsoever. So got back and had a swim, which is why my hair's looking a bit crazy. And then for the rest of the afternoon I've done a bit more uni work. I've been working through my pre-lab questions that I've got for one of my labs on Friday, and I've been doing some little quizzes and stuff for that module as well. And then I think I'm going to finish watching hopefully the plate tectonics video, which I started watching this morning, which I found actually really interesting. Despite the fact I haven't really vlogged, it's been a really productive afternoon. Actually finally managed to get our bank cards activated. I waited on hold to the bank for ages, and half an hour later, all set up. Managed to set up my SIM card, so I've now got an Australian phone number, and probably the biggest and most exciting thing is I've actually applied for my first job. And now, after all my hard work for the day in the afternoon, just sitting outside on the balcony with a little can of fizzy orange. Now very early obviously the next morning, and I realised I didn't actually vlog an awful lot last night. But anyway, for dinner we had that pizza bread thing that I picked up from the Student Guild earlier in the day, and it was really tasty, just the perfect size after our big McDonald's for lunch. So it's now Tuesday morning. I don't actually have any classes today. That doesn't mean that I'm not doing any work. It's just coming up to 9 o'clock and I've had a swim, which I forgot to like get any clips of. But anyway, just did some lengths this morning, did 20 lengths, and then came up and obviously had a shower, washed my hair. I'll probably show you in a sec what products that I've been using, because they're obviously different to the products that I would have been using back in the UK. And yeah, apart from that, just gonna have some breakfast. So I've been using this facial cleanser, this By Nature Purifying Gel facial cleanser. It's really nice. I've been really enjoying using that. So I definitely use it in the morning, and I try to use it in the evening as well if I do have another shower. This I'm not even going to be able to lift because it's 2 litres. But anyway, I've been using this Palmolive Naturals Sea Minerals shower gel. And then my shampoo and conditioner, I have got this OC Naturals Cocoa Repair, and then I've just got the matching conditioner as well. Well, I've had my breakfast now, so I just had some toast, 1 piece with peanut butter and 1 piece with butter, and was just sitting outside just enjoying the nice weather. It's actually really hot again today. It's just gone, well, just coming up to 25 past 9, and it already feels like 35 degrees outside. I know today and tomorrow are going to be like particularly hot. But back in now to do some uni work. As I said, I don't have any classes on a Tuesday, but it doesn't mean that I have just got the day off to do whatever I want. I'm going to finish watching the plate tectonics video that I started watching yesterday, and then probably have a little look in my diary to see what work next is most urgent. Having a little break now. When I say a break, we are just going to check the post box just to see if we've got any post, and also to check at the complex reception to see if we've got any parcels, because we are expecting a couple of things that Tim's parents have sent over. So I'll let you know if we've got any post. We didn't have any post or any parcels, so just sat outside having a little break with a coffee and just pretty much melting in the weather. I think it's like ridiculously hot now. I'll check the real feel and report back in a sec. So according to Apple Weather, the real feel is currently 38 degrees, so I will just carry on melting. And we are just about to go out to get something for our lunch. I've just rechecked the weather. It now currently feels like 39 degrees outside. So when I get back, I'm probably gonna look like a hot, sweaty mess. I feel like at some point, like I probably will acclimatise to the heat here, but not yet. It's a bit later on again. I've been out and got a bit hot because it's absolutely boiling out there. We went off to the Student Guild and actually picked up some free frozen meals, which we're really looking forward to having at some point later this week. We've had lunch. We had some leftover barbecue chicken pasta. I'm now back at the desk. I've got myself a little Golden Circle fizzy orange, and I'm going to carry on with some more uni work. So it's now the next morning. It is Wednesday and I am all up and ready to go to my class today. So already this morning I've been for another swim, just did 16 lengths this morning because we were a bit tight for time because I had to get ready for class. and there was another frog in the pool actually. There's been a couple of frogs and managed to save that one and see it hop away to freedom, so that was really nice. Just had some toast for breakfast. You can probably hear the thunder in the distance because there's storms predicted again today, which is very reminiscent of my only in-person class last week where I got drenched. So fingers crossed I'm going to be able to make it over to uni in time. My class is actually a lab today. It's from 10 till 12, and then there's an international student like welcome thing, like we get lunch, do games, and obviously meet other international students. So I've got that pretty much straight after my lab. So that's pretty much the plan for the morning of today. Well, it is very much later on now. I obviously had my lab class this morning, which is only my second in-person class that I've had since I started uni, and yeah, I think it went really well. I was chatting to some really nice people, so hopefully like getting there to making some friends and stuff, or at least like friends on the course and people you can kind of rely on to help you study and everything, so that was really good. After that there was a international student welcome session at the university, so I just stayed there for about half an hour or so, had a Sprite. They were doing food and stuff, but I wasn't really that fussed about having anything because I was having lunch back here with Tim anyway. Yeah, there's like a few little stalls and obviously lots of other international students. Since I got back from that, just had lunch and just been doing some work for my class tomorrow. So I've got a class tomorrow for my geoethics module, and I've just been having a little read of some things about different ethical theories, and takes me back to when I did religion and philosophy at A-level. So all that kind of thing, like utilitarianism and all of that, which probably sounds rubbish to you, but I find all of that kind of thing really interesting. So that's just my one class tomorrow. But this evening I'm actually, I think, I don't know, for me, doing something quite brave, and I'm going over to the student guild and I'm going to do speed friending. I mean, I'm sure it will be fun. Everyone's there kind of in the same boat, probably feeling a bit awkward. Coming up to 7 o'clock and I'm just back from my speed friending, and I actually had a really good time. So met a few really nice people and like walked back to the apartments with a couple of girls and was getting on really well with them, and we also had Domino's pizza there, which was a little added bonus. But I'll probably have a little chat, maybe a bit more about that tomorrow. But yeah, overall been a really good day, really good evening, and just back now to pretty much chill out for the rest of the evening. But it's now the next day, so it's Thursday of this week in my life. So as I have done the past couple of mornings, I started this morning off with a swim. I actually did 20 lengths today just because I had a bit more time this morning and haven't got a class until a bit later on. So yeah, I've got one class today from 2 till 4, and that is for my geoethics class. I have only had one class for it so far last week, which was online, so looking forward to meeting some actual people in that class and doing it face to face for the first time, so I'm sure that will be really interesting. There's also this market day going on at uni today from 10 until 2, but you can just sort of drop in whenever you like. There's like going to be market stalls all set up on the lawn and everything. I'm not entirely sure what to expect, but I think I'm going to go for an hour or so before my class a bit later. And it is a little bit later on again, so I've got some makeup on now ready for my class because I can't be turning up to class looking ugly. I'm just gone for this blue look using my Jeffree Star Blue Blood palette. I've just been doing some prep work really for my lab class tomorrow. I think we're actually doing our first like experiment, something to do with like viewing cells under a microscope. I'm not entirely sure, but there's a bit of prep work I had to do for that. Watch a couple of videos about how to use the microscope and how to prepare the samples and all of that kind of thing. So that's just what I've been doing. just had a little bit of rain. I think it's still kind of like a fine mist of rain out there, so it's got about half an hour or so to stop before I need to go out, but I have got my umbrella and everything, so fingers crossed we'll be okay. I've just been doing a little bit more studying and it's now time to leave. So I think if I've got time before my class, I'm going to have a little look around the market stalls. And I'm back from my geoethics class, which was my first in-person class for that class. And it was really, really interesting. Definitely, yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy the rest of the module. It's raining, so I got caught in a little bit of rain on my way back. It's just coming up 10 to 4, so class actually finished a little bit early and I'm back home before it was even due to finish, which was great. So I'm gonna do some prep work for my class tomorrow. I've actually got 2 classes tomorrow. I've got a 3-hour lab from 8 till 11. Don't know why I enrolled in that one, but there we go. And then I've got another 2-hour class for a different module from 12 till 2. So busy day class wise. Tomorrow, I thought I would just show you a few little bits that we have picked up from Woolworths, like the non-fridge stuff, because the fridge stuff is all away, just in case you're interested to see what sort of food and drink we're buying. So I've got these large pasta shells, good bag, actually looks like a really nice looking recipe on the front there. To go with that is this chunky pasta sauce, which looks really nice and herby, so that would be good. A new squash, a couple of just little pot noodle snack things. These barbecue shapes, they're like oven baked crackers, but they're, yeah, look really nice just as a replacement for like crisps. And then just some UHT milk, because there's been a bit of a milk shortage and obviously this one lasts way longer. I have actually managed to get all of my prep work done for my classes tomorrow, so feeling very knowledgeable, I guess, before going into my classes tomorrow. Looking forward to both of them. The plan for the rest of the evening is we're just going to have some dinner in a bit. We've got some chicken skewers and like salad and nibbly bits, so I'll probably just pop in a couple of clips of that. So it's now Friday morning and I'm just off out to uni. I've actually got 5 hours of classes today. So I've got a 3-hour lab that starts at 8 till 11, and then I've got another 2-hour class for a different module from 12 till 2. So quite a busy day. It's been absolutely chucking it down all morning. So I'm hoping I can leg it across to uni without having a repeat of last week where I got absolutely drenched. I'm back from my classes and I've had a really good day actually. So I've had 5 hours of classes today at uni. I think it's actually my busiest day out of my whole like kind of 2-week timetable. I think every other Friday I've got this lab from 8 to 11, and then every Friday anyway I have another class from 12 till 2. So it has been pretty much chucking it down all afternoon. Got soaked walking back, but I always find it's like not too bad when you're like coming back, because at least you can get changed and get dry and everything. Just doing some of the videos for my cell biology module, because I've just got to kind of watch through them and do some notes before the lectorial on Monday. Plans for the rest of the evening, because it's Friday, might have a glass of wine later, maybe we'll watch a movie this evening, and dinner we've got kind of similar to what we had last night, so like salad and slaw, and we're either going to have another chicken skewer or maybe some cheese, but anyway I'll probably show you a bit later. But yeah, back in my kind of domain at my desk, just going to do a bit more work. And also just an update, I think I mentioned maybe earlier in the week that I had applied to be a kind of student as partner type thing. It's like a volunteer thing, just getting involved kind of with stuff going on at uni and sort of being a bit of a representative for people. So I've actually heard back today, and I need to do a couple of online quizzes, and I also need to attend a group interview, which I think the soonest one from now is in like a couple of weeks or so. So I've signed up to all of that, really looking forward to that. Definitely something just a bit extra to get involved in and just kind of immerse myself in the whole experience, I guess. So we've now finally had some parcels arrive from the UK. So Tim's parents very kindly sent us out some stuff that we couldn't fit like weight wise in our suitcases. So I think it's like some books and some makeup and stuff. To be honest, I can't really 100% remember what everything was, because it was like over a month ago that we kind of gave them this stuff. But yeah, I will get them opened up and then remind myself and let you know what was in them. It's now Saturday morning. I've actually been up for like, I don't know, 2.5 hours or so. Got up quite early today. It was like 6:45, just had a shower and just had a really nice video chat with one of my friends for about an hour or so. Tim has actually been food shopping. We've got some like quite interesting meals coming up for the weekend and beyond, so I thought I'd just show you what we've got. I'm like surrounded by produce, but the first thing that's probably quite boring is just some toothpaste. Exciting. We have got some lentils which are going to go in a curry with some coconut milk and some chickpeas, and I think also some butter beans. We've got like some korma paste I think left in the fridge, so gonna have that one day this week. We're also gonna have another curry. We're gonna have a sweet potato curry. We've got a Thai paste for that, so that will be really, really nice. And to go with that, also huge bag of onions. We have got some tuna to maybe do like a tuna toasty, I think, and oh, some spring rolls to go with our Thai curry as well. Tonight we're having like a burger with some salad and some French fries. And other bits we have got, this is quite funny actually, so a pineapple, but they like cut the top off for you already. I don't know why, but a nice Australian pineapple, a giant bottle of orange juice. We really, really like this juice actually, really, really tasty. And then just a couple of like nice little snacky bits. So we've got these shapes, like oven baked crackers. We've had the barbecue ones before, they're really, really nice. And we've had Vegemite and cheese ones, I think yesterday actually. But in here we've also got pizza that we haven't tried, and mini chicken crimpy. It's a bit like a mini cheddar, so if you're interested to try out those. And then the last treaty thing is these birthday cake Oreos. So they've got loads of really interesting flavours of Oreos here. Well, as I feel like I've said every single clip of this week in my life video, it is now a lot later and we've had lunch. We've done a bit of a backwards day today. We've had like dinner for lunch because we're both doing video calls with our parents this evening, and just thought it'd be easier to have our bigger meal of the day for lunch and then just something kind of small and snacky later on. But I've just filmed and edited and just about to export the room tour finally that I've been putting off filming for like the past 3 weeks, and we're just about to go for a nice swim. Well, I've been for a swim and actually did 21 lengths today, so hoping to go for another swim tomorrow and do at least 22 lengths. Just been doing some more uni work. Surprise, surprise, I had to do a quiz for my cell biology module, so I've done that now, and I've actually got 2 more deadlines for Friday as well, so I thought if I get one thing out of the way then it's just a bit less to do, but it's still super duper sunny, so we're going to go for a little walk, I think down to the lake by uni, maybe see if we can see any kangaroos. If not, just nice to get out for a bit of a walk. Just out on a lovely evening walk. It's still really, really sunny. It is Sunday morning. It is very nice and sunny. Just had some breakfast, had some like summer fruits granola type thing, which is really nice, and just got a coffee. Well, I've pretty much spent most of the morning so far just doing some uni work. I thought the more I can do today, basically the less I'm going to have to do tomorrow or the next day. We've had lunch. We just had some toast with some cream cheese on because we just needed to use that up, and just had a little caramel koala for my lunch dessert. And we're just about to go out for a walk. It's looking a bit overcast now. It was really, really sunny earlier, and I thought we'd have a nice little walk after lunch. Hopefully have another swim later, as we didn't have one this morning. Really nice walk. You'd have seen some little clips, probably just like some nature. We walked down to the lakes that were near us, which was nice and peaceful and relaxing. And it's now just gone 2:30 and we're going to go for a swim. I said earlier it looked really overcast, but when we actually went outside it was really, really bright and sunny. So again, it's looking a bit cloudy again, but hopefully it'll be hot and can work on this tan. And by tan, I mean just freckles. So we did 22 lengths today, which I think is one more than we did yesterday. And so far, the most lengths that we've done. Just got a nice little glass of orange juice. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do now. I might do some more work just because then there's less that I need to do in the week. But then I'm also kind of thinking, I keep seeing this colouring book here. And I really want to just like sit down and do some colouring because I feel like it's going to be really relaxing. I've already done some in here like previously, already started this nice underwater scene. Didn't get very far with this one. And what's this one? Some umbrellas. So yeah, I might have a little look through here and just maybe spend half an hour or so doing this, just something nice and relaxing, whilst I pretty much just stare at the sun out of the window as well. Well, I've just been enjoying doing my colouring. I didn't get too far with it, but definitely very therapeutic and quite relaxing. I think I'm going to start actually making dinner soon. We're having a Thai red curry with sweet potato, and I think we're going to have some spring rolls just like as a little starter before we have the actual curry. But we're also going to go on another little walk now. That pretty much sums up my entire week. It is now Sunday evening and just sitting down to watch a bit of YouTube. Got another little caramel koala, and yeah, that's just pretty much my week in a nutshell. But thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed nosing into my kind of general weekly life. If you did enjoy the video, please do give it a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again in my next video.